Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Elibod here. Welcome to the Elibod Sports Network. And just adjust it. Oh, camera just fell over. There we go. That's a bit better. So we're about to go into the Carabao Cup second round draw, and thought I'd give you a live reaction. I'm hoping there were some good fixtures too. I'm hoping there are some good fixtures that will come up. The League Cup, a lot of people say about it not mattering as much, but I still think it's a good competition for some good games. So the Premier League teams enter at this stage. Let's just talk about some of the results in the Carabao Cup. So Sheffield Wednesday went out to Huddersfield. Derby County just scraping by Salford. Crewe took down Hartlepool. Shrewsbury beat Lincoln. Preston demolished Mansfield. Sunderland beat Port Vale. So, God, if we can get a tie against Sunderland, I'll be a very happy man. Sheffield United beat Carlisle. Blackpool beat Middlesbrough, so that's a bit of an upset there. Stoke defeating Fleetwood, Doncaster defeating Walsall, Oldham beat Tranmere, Accrington went through against Rotherham, Wigan went through at the expense of Hull, Bolton went through at the expense of Barnsley, Morecambe going through at the expense of Blackburn, Cambridge United beating Swindon, Wickham beating Exeter, Gillingham beating Crawley. Just waiting to see when it comes up. It's about another 7.5 minutes away, at least according to the timer. So where was I? Gillingham beat Crawley. Northampton beat Coventry. Newport went through at the expense of Ipswich. Forest Green going through over Bristol City was that's quite a good one. Swansea demolishing Reading. Cardiff defeats Sutton. Bournemouth demolished MK Dons. Cheltenham beat Bristol Rovers. Plymouth demolishing Peterborough. QPR going through at the expense of Leyton Orient. Stevenage managing to beat Luton. Millwall beat Portsmouth. Birmingham beat Colchester. AFC Wimbledon also going through. Some of the other games that were just played just recently. Blackpool beat Middlesbrough. Burton Oxford is still on penalties at the moment. Northampton went through at the expense of Coventry. I think some of these I've mentioned already. QPR beating Leyton on penalties. Nottingham Forest Bradford City is still going on at the moment. It's into the 10th minute of added time, and now it's finished. Literally, as I said that. Nottingham Forest have gone through at the expense of Bradford City. There is still the penalties going on between Burton and Oxford. And so far, Burton have already had a penalty miss. So Oxford in the driver's seat. See if it's coming on. We're about 5 minutes away from the start, or at least I hope we are 5 minutes away from the start, because this time was already reset once. And no, I think we're about to go up. So, okay, well, it's now coverage will start shortly. Okay, so we are about to go up for that. Yeah, if you're not wondering, it's about quarter to 10, and my parents are trying to sleep. So that was quite embarrassing. And there's been another penalty miss for Burton. So It's looking like it's going to be Oxford that are going to be making it through to the second round. That is Oxford United. Trying to look here at some of the comments made in the live chat on the Carabao Cup second draw. A lot of people talking about, just going on about their clubs. One fan on there, come on you baggies. So yeah, we've got a whole load of different sets of supporters. But hey, that's the beauty of football. So some of these fixtures or potential fixtures do look to be on the good side. But of course, this is where the Premier League teams come in, and yeah, we're now just waiting for the coverage to start. For anybody that watched my Premier League predictions recently, you may recall that I predicted Manchester City to win the Carabao Cup again. The game there has just ended, and Oxford United are through on penalties. So Oxford United will be included in the draw. But I was saying, I believe that Manchester City are going to win the Carabao Cup. I also stated that they will also win the FA Cup and the Champions League. Now, some of you might think that that's a bit of a weird one because, how could you not put your money on Paris Saint-Germain, given the fact of the players that they've now got? They've, of course, got the front line of Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi. I'm certainly not going to take away from that. I think a Man City PSG final. But I think one of the PSG players will be injured and unable to play, and City will capitalise on it. That's the reason why I'm going to stick with my prediction of Manchester City to win the Carabao. Sorry, to win the Champions League. I'm also going to stick with my prediction to win the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. Trying to think right now if there are any other big potential fixtures, given the fact that Sheffield United went through and Sheffield Wednesday went out. We won't have a Sheffield derby. There are potential London clashes with the London clubs in the Premier League. Nottingham Forest and Derby County are through, so a possible Brian Clough derby. That's the thing about some of these fixtures. You just you want there to be some good ones, and given the fact that Portsmouth have already gone out, we won't have a derby on the South Coast. There is the possibility of West Ham and Millwall, but we're going to have to wait and see. Yeah, I know I'm sounding a little bit robotic at the moment, but that's because the draw is still yet to start. So right now, it's really just me staring at a screen, waiting for the draw to start. Again, I hope that there will be some good fixtures. Yeah, some of the other things that have been going on. I mentioned in my prediction for the Premier League that I think the top three are going to be Chelsea, Man United, and Man City. I put Chelsea for third. I recorded that before the Romelu Lukaku offer was confirmed. Does that change how I think my prediction will go? Possibly. I know that HITC Sport, the Irish guy, has predicted for Chelsea to win the Premier League. And yeah, there is a very strong possibility for Chelsea this season to capture the Premier League trophy, simply because of the deals they've been making. Again, Champions League winners tend to do pretty strong. But no, again, I'm going to stand by my prediction that Chelsea will come third. I think that Man United opening the wallet in the way that they have has been amazing. I think they've really strengthened their team, not just with like some of the obvious ones, but I think actually having Paul McShane on the coaching staff as well, helping out on the under 23s, I think is actually going to be. I think is also going to be a pretty interesting step. And I'm not just saying that to aggravate the Irish guy. I generally think that's a good move for Manchester United to make. So yeah, I still think Man United are going to win the Premier League. And I do hate the fact I've said that, because I'm a Newcastle fan. I don't like Man United. But you just have to look at the money that's been spent. You have to look at the fact that whoever's now in charge of the finances, they're letting Man United open the wallet and spend a bit of money. There's 6,226 people waiting for this draw to start. I know it's probably going to be 10 o'clock start. Where do Wolves will finish? First of all, hello, Nova. Thank you for joining the chat. I put Wolves in my Premier League prediction for 9th. I think the mentality at Wolves at the moment, even though change of management, I still think that a lot of the mentality at Wolverhampton has stayed the same. I think the emphasis on what you have is going to be enough to carry you through. And again, what's going on at Tottenham at the moment, it looks like you're going to do well at their expense, basically. And, well, that's on the assumption of what I think is going to happen. I think Harry Kane is going to go. I think that Harry Kane will be targeted by any of the potential top three that I mentioned. So Man City, Man United, Chelsea. There's no way he'll go to Arsenal. No way he'll go to Arsenal. No way. Not ever in his career. Oh, wow. Could you imagine that move? Harry Kane from Tottenham to Arsenal. Whew. You're going to have riots in the street. There's a lot of talk right now about, this goes back to Manchester City. The primary focus is going to be on their £100 million boy, Jack Grealish. And is he going to live up to expectation? Personally, I think he will. I think he's actually going to deliver in the way that I think he's actually going to deliver in a very good way. I mean, there was a lot of hype surrounding Jack Grealish following the Euro 2021 as him being a key playmaker. And I can remember he set up quite a lot of the goals that were some of England's best at that Euros. God, him setting up, God almighty. You think 2022 Qatar, if Jack Grealish ends up being the key playmaker at Manchester City, then that will be pretty awesome. Hello, the Red Devils. Thank you for joining. When does it start? Well, it hasn't started yet. Just going to do a quick little just deciding to get a confirmation of the time. Yeah, I'm on Google at the moment. Right. Right, so it was meant to start at the end of the London Derby game between Leyton Orient and Queen's Park Rangers. That finished quite some time ago. Good luck for the season. Newcastle could do well with Willock. Yeah, I think Willock is a Willock. I keep forgetting how it's pronounced. I think he's going to do really well. I think the key focus at Newcastle United is, of course, going to be Alan St-Maxima. I mean, yeah, I remember the Carabao Cup fixture against Manchester City, and where all the other Newcastle players were just defending with fear. St-Maxima was trying to create something. I wish we could have a team of Alan St-Maxima. Just, 11 St-Maximas. He fits in your side really well. Thank you very much for that. I think he fits into our team really well as well. Yeah, I feared we were actually going to lose St-Maxima when the takeover talks broke through. Turned out they weren't happening. And, oh my God. I'm desperately, there's two things that would make me happy as a Newcastle fan, and that would be Steve Bruce being sacked and Mike Ashley going. I mentioned it in my Premier League prediction video. Who would I want to take over at Newcastle? I would love Eddie Howe to be the manager. Hello, Sam Davies. Thank you for joining the chat. Thank you for joining me on the live stream. My uncle's team, Oxford, just won. Yes, you won on penalties against Burton. So you're going to be in this draw as well. Taking them a while to get started. Just wondering what's going on at the moment. Just close my window. I remember them playing Newcastle was so sad when St. Maxwell got the leg. Oh, yes, I think I remember that game as well. That was where the Newcastle fans chanted to Mike Ashley, "You fat fucking bastard, get out of our club." Hello, the Rochdale gamer. I hope for Rochdale against Newcastle. Oh wow, that would be an interesting. That would be an interesting fixture, Rochdale Newcastle. Well, of course, Red Devil, you're hoping for Man City, Man United, a Manchester derby in a cup competition. Of course. I'm personally, there's 3 teams I would like to play against I would like to see Newcastle play against in this round. Obvious one, Sunderland. And I know that Sunderland did make it through. Second will be Stevenage, because they're the most local team to where I live. And third would actually be Man United. I would like a fixture, Newcastle against Man United. I think that would be very fun. Hello, Josh Davison. I'm hoping for Sunderland. Yep. And hello, Brandon Anderson. What time is the draw? It was meant to start after the Leyton Orient Queen's Park Rangers game, but for some reason it hasn't started. It's now hit 10 o'clock here in the UK. Hello, Jay. Are Liverpool in the draw? Yes, they are. This is where the Premier League teams enter the fray. I'm hoping for Stevenage for Oxford. Stevenage are that's a Stevenage Oxford United. That would be quite a juicy fixture. I just need to remind myself, did Cambridge make it through? Yes, they did, beating Swindon. So, I mean, Oxford Cambridge, that would be a good fixture. Oh, Brandon Anderson and Sunderland fan on a live stream with a Newcastle fan. Portsmouth got knocked out by Millwall, if I'm not mistaken. God, what is taking this? This isn't playing up, is it? Hang on, I'm going to try. Thankfully, I've still got Now TV on my desktop somewhere. I'm going to see what's going on because it's meant to be on Sky. It's meant to be on Sky, so I'm just thinking, is something wrong with the... Oh no, can Wolves get Newcastle? Ooh, Wolves Newcastle would be interesting. And Brandon thinks Sunderland will win. Not a chance. Newcastle all the way. Right, what is going on with the... for God's sake, it's a... Right, it needs to update. Right. Oh, come on, you. Okay, so I'm now having to reinstall my Now TV app in order to try and figure out what's going on. I'll just try it from my phone instead. Got to re-download on my phone as well. I don't know what the... I don't know. Yeah, it is embarrassing. Thank you for reminding me. What about Liverpool for... Oh, God, no. Oh, don't remind me. Liverpool, Newcastle. Oh, that season. That 4-4 game. Oh, my God. I'm getting PTSD flashbacks now. Oh, are you referring to the fact that the draw hasn't started? All right. Easy draw, Huddersfield at home. Yeah, that would be an easy draw. I'm still not 100% certain what's going on. If the draw's just delayed or if the live stream on YouTube isn't working. I'm going to check my Now TV app on my phone and see if that conjures up any results. But yeah, this is Sunderland against Huddersfield. That would be a Oh, when Man United lost 4-0 to MK Dons. I actually watched that game on the box, and oh yeah, those were weird years under Van Gaal. Oh, it seems that the coverage of the Leyton Orient QPR game is still going on. I'm not too sure why. I'm going to try and figure out what's going on, or if the, I mean, for all I know, the draw may have already started, but the YouTube link isn't working. Oh. Oh no, here we go. Right, it is now. Oh, no, it hasn't. It started there for a brief moment and then went off. I'm going to turn back to my phone and see what's going on. And it looks like Andy Townsend is going to be in the draw as well. He's going to be doing the draw. Again, I'm not 100% sure what's going on. Oh, here we go.
Will this be their year again? Well, they're not in the draw for round 2. 13 Premier League sides do come in, but not those involved in European action. Also,
right.
And West Brom.
Okay, so 13 teams from the Premier League come in, but not the teams in European competition. That's irritating. So Man United and Man City won't be in this round. So Newcastle against Mill. Oh, Jesus Christ. If we welcome Millwall to St. James's Park, Jesus Christ, that would be a scary fixture. Looks like AFTV are also doing a live reaction as well. Oh yeah, they are in this round because they're not in European competition. Right, so the draw is about to start. Fingers crossed Newcastle get a good fixture.
Joby going to draw the home side, Andy we'll do the northern section first, and then we'll do the southern section. Of course, it's regionalised at this stage.
It's still regionalised.
First ball then out of the bowl for the Carabao Cup round 2.
Here we go.
14.
Ball number
14.
Oldham Athletic, their penalty win over Tranmere.
Oldham.
1990. Who will they face?
So Oldham Athletic up against
Number 1.
Ball number 1, Accrington Stanley.
Accrington Stanley.
Oldham against Accrington.
Oldham against Accrington Stanley. Nice little fixture.
13.
Ball number 13, Newcastle United.
Oh, wow, early.
Who will they face, Andy?
Oh, come on, give us something good.
Number 5.
They'll face Burnley.
Oh. We are up against Sean Dyche's Burnley.
21.
Number 20,
that's an interesting fixture. Conservative style football. That's Burnley in a nutshell.
They will face ball number 4, Bolton.
So we've got Wigan against Bolton. Wigan against Bolton, that should be a good one.
Ball number 10, Huddersfield Town, semis in 1968.
Huddersfield Town.
Give it a good stir.
But yeah, we got out the draw early, and yep, we got Burnley.
Pointing towards me, it's number 9.
Number 9. Huddersfield Everton.
Everton. Huddersfield will face Everton.
That looks interesting.
17.
Number 17, Sheffield United, semis in 2003 and 2015.
Sheffield United now out the draw.
Number 7.
Will face call number 7, Derby County.
Sheffield United, Derby
That was
County.
last night we got to watch that one.
That should be
Sheffield United against Derby.
that should be a Sheffield United one there, but
Number 90.
yeah, having Burnley in the second round could be a good fixture for Newcastle. Definitely.
And they will play
It could also backfire.
Rovers, Stoke against Doncaster.
Stoke against Doncaster has now been drawn.
Number 18.
Number 18, line at the bottom, Shrewsbury Town beat Lincoln on penalties.
Shrewsbury Town against
Number 16.
Number 16, Rochdale got a buy in this one after those positive.
Shrewsbury
contests
against Rochdale.
Head to Shrewsbury.
Number 24.
I want to see something.
Number 24, Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest. Hoping for a good juicy fixture now.
Number 22.
And they will take on Wolverhampton.
Oh.
Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest against Wolves.
Not many left.
Nottingham Forest against Wolves. That looks good.
Morecambe came from behind to beat Blackburn, one of the ties of round 1.
Morecambe.
Number 15.
And they will face Preston.
Morecambe against Preston, North
How many
End.
balls left in there?
Not many. Number 23.
Number 23, Blackpool. Cam Colony's first goal for the
Blackpool
tonight.
have a home fixture
They will
against
face Sunderland.
Sunderland.
Against Sunderland.
So Blackpool against Sunderland. So Brandon, you've got Blackpool.
And number 11, Leeds United.
That-
Back in 1968.
That should be fun for you lot, shouldn't it?
Number 6.
And they will face right
Leeds
Crewe,
against
Alex
Crewe.
Hartlepool, 1-0.
That should be
Leeds.
reasonably easy for Marcelo Bielsa's
Northern
Leeds.
section. Let's check we've got them still in there, the right way round.
Number 3.
And it will be Barrow at home from League 2.
Number 2.
Just to confirm, we waited all the way to the end, and you have picked
Barrow against Aston Villa.
to Barrow.
Okay, so that's the
northern section. Villa happy with that one?
northern section completed. So Newcastle, we have got Burnley, and I believe the conservative style is becoming quite easy to counter for Burnley, for Sean Dyche. If we can play fast and play well, then we should have it good. Hello, Jay. Liverpool aren't in this draw because the Premier League teams in European competition are not in the draw.
2 teams obviously trying to go well.
So Newcastle against Burnley. Any other good ones? Well, I think seeing Blackpool against Sunderland should be a good one. Nottingham Forest Wolves looks interesting. Sheffield United Derby.
I think that's going to be a test.
And these are games being played on the week commencing the 23rd of August, so it's not that far away. Liverpool come into the Cup in the 3rd round. You should come into the next round.
All right, northern section done.
So it's Newcastle against Burnley. I'm looking forward to that one. Let's see what happens now with the southern teams.
Number 5.
Number 5, Brentford, semi-finalists last season.
Oh, Brentford.
Number 11.
And they will take on number 11,
Forest Green.
Rovers. Forest Green Rovers.
So Brentford against Forest Green. Forest Green kind of pulling off a bit of a shock, but I think Brentford should have that.
14, Millwall, 2-1 winners over Portsmouth.
Millwall.
Number 7.
Gary Rowett side face. They will face number 7,
Cambridge.
United. Cambridge United. Okay.
Oh, good luck, Cambridge.
22.
Number 22, West Brom joining us in this round. They won it in 96.
West Brom.
3.
And they will face Arsenal.
Oh,
We'll head to West Brom.
West Brom against Arsenal.
Number 16.
How is that?
Number 16, Norwich City, 62 and 85.
Norwich
Marys.
probably going to end up coming last in the Premier League.
Bournemouth.
Oh, Oh, that's quite a good one.
Number
Norwich Bournemouth.
Number 8, Cardiff City came from behind to beat Sutton United.
number 6.
And they will face Brighton.
Cardiff Brighton. Okay. Come on, I need something bigger. You're going to take the trip down to Blackpool, are you, Brandon?
Birmingham. City beat Colchester 1-0.
Birmingham against
Who's heading to Birmingham? Fulham. Into
Birmingham
to
Fulham.
the final round.
So an all-championship fixture.
Number 13.
Number 13, Gillingham.
Gillingham to play.
And Gillingham will take on Cheltenham Town.
Gillingham against Cheltenham.
It's Gillingham.
So far, the only real fixture that sticks out to me is Millwall against Cambridge.
26. Queen's Park Rangers then. They
Queen's
will be
Park
getting
Rangers.
penalties Albert Adoma has given them.
24.
Number 24.
Oxford United.
Oxford United. Hear the cries of Jamie Mackey in the background. The Jamie Mackey.
QPR against Oxford United.
Number 20.
That's nice.
Number 20, Swansea City
Swansea go up against
17.
will face Plymouth Argyle.
Plymouth.
4-0 winners over Peterborough. Semi-finals 65 and 70.
just hoping for something a bit juicier.
Number 19 at Stevenage.
Stevenage have a home tie against
Who will they face in it?
Number 23.
And they will
Wickham.
Wickham. Stevenage against Wickham.
Stevenage against Wickham.
Number
It's another home tie as well for
Number
Stevenage.
15, Newport County. Oh wow, they love a cup run.
Newport.
number 18.
And they will play number 18.
Southampton.
Southampton. 2 times
Newport
runners-up,
against Southampton.
Newport and
Number 25.
number 25, Northampton Town
Northampton
against Coventry.
Number 2.
And they will take on Wimbledon.
AFC Wimbledon
Northampton.
will be travelling to Northampton.
Be relieved to say the very last.
And the last fixture is
21.
Watford are at home.
Watford getting a home fixture.
2005, which means they will face
Number 10.
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace.
Well, now that one does stand out. Watford against Crystal Palace.
Any else in there? As we get confirmation of those draws and that draw for the southern section.
That
Yeah.
final one looked interesting. Watford, Crystal Palace.
Yeah, good game.
Millwall, Cambridge also looks to be a pretty juicy one, at least. If you're a Cambridge fan, I probably wouldn't bother travelling down there.
Nice game for Newport as well. Southampton down there. No,
That's
really nice occasion.
Stevenage getting Wickham in the second round. Another home fixture after they knocked out Luton.
Brentford start their Premier League action here on Sky on Friday night. I think it's on the screen.
So,
For Brentford this time around, this is vitally important for me that they get off to a solid start.
very, very
That is
interesting.
one that again,
So I'm now going to mute that. Right, so going back to the matter at hand. A game against Burnley. Again, it's that conservative, roughhousing style. And again, that's what Newcastle play a lot of under Steve Bruce. Don't like it personally, which is why I want Steve Bruce to go. But against Sean Dyche's Burnley, provided that players like Willock and Alan Saint-Maximin are fit and ready, we should get it good. Not really much else to say on the matter. Good luck to any Cambridge fans that decide to travel down to the Den. Watford Crystal Palace, that looks to be an interesting clash. Some of the other good ones, Blackpool, as mentioned, Blackpool against Sunderland. I think you know who I'll root for in that game, but I would like to see a clash between Newcastle and Sunderland in cup competition again. Really not much else to add. I think I will leave the live stream there. Thank you to everyone who joined in. I'm going to start capturing some of the more regular content for the channel that will hopefully be up in the coming days. And yeah, once again, thank you all for tuning in. And let's have a good season of football.